Hello everybody, this is NCS and welcome back to Let's Play MediEvil, and welcome to the Pools of the Ancient Dead. Oh boy, this won't end well. I mean, there's water, and we all know that skeletons are allergic to water. Or at least Sir Daniel is. Apparently. Although yeah, with that heavy armor and just being bones and all, I would imagine that Sir Daniel can't swim all that well, so yeah. Hey there, Gargoyle.
Cold and dark and reeking of death. We remembers an ancient battle fought here between the forces of good and the dark armies of Zarok. Now the marshes are full of the restless dead.
Wait. He just said the good and the dark armies of Zarok, so does that mean Zarok had also a good army? Yeah, I know, but he doesn't. Yeah, anyway. This book here is informing us that the weapons here are useless against the heavy armor of the knights, and that we shouldn't be pushed into the swamps because we will die then. So, thanks for telling us that, but we otherwise probably wouldn't have noticed. And beware those tentacles here, they try to push you into the swamp as well. Or at least to hurt you. Anyway, here was one of those soldiers. Ooh, more tentacles! Run, Daniel! Oh yeah, here we have more soldiers and more tentacles, be careful. And one good way to get those zombie knights or ghost knights into the swamp is actually by using the blast wave of your hammer. That is really nice, and actually I want to go over here really quick.
Greetings, stranger. I am the boatman. It is I who ferry lost souls on their final journey to the land of the dead. But oh, have we not met before? Sir Daniel Fortescue. Not you too. Thanks to Zarok's metals, I'm up to my eye sockets in lost souls who've woken from the eternal sleep. Business hasn't been this brisk since before they invented sanitation. Look, if you help me to gather up a boatload of 8 lost souls and bring them here, I'll drop you off at the sunken town of Melamede. How's that sound?
Well, seems like we don't have much of a choice if we want to move on. We need to bring the Ferryman, whose voice really could be a lot more, well, like the voice of the Ferryman in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I really love that guy's voice. And yeah, we have to get him 8 souls to move on. And I'm gonna buy a couple of flaming arrows and spears. Not that we actually need them in this episode, but camera. Thanks. But, well, when we already have the opportunity, let's buy them. Okay, for this part here, you want to be really careful, because it is really easy to fall into the swamp or marsh or whatever this is. So yeah, I would recommend you to just walk all the time, because if you start running, if you are walking and walk up to a ledge, then Dan will stop for a bit and well, will hopefully not fall into the marsh. But if you are running, there is no chance for you not to fall down if you are getting too close to the edge. So yeah, also be careful not to destroy those skull boxes, because otherwise you are most likely going to get thrown into the swamp here, and I didn't mean to run. Yeah, it doesn't help that double tapping the D-pad also makes you run. What is it with games making you run when you double tap? I mean, if I'm tapping the buttons, then I usually want to move only really slowly, because I'm fearing that I will fall down into my death. And then the game makes you run instead. Well, okay, in this game here it isn't all that bad, but in games like, I remember it being really bad in Sonic Unleashed in the Werehog stages. Oh my god, I died so often because I was double tapping and because of that running into a bottomless pit. But yeah, in this game it usually isn't that bad. At least for me. Come on, fall into the water already. I mean, marsh, swamp, whatever. Die! Works for me. And this here is the third of the 8 souls we need to collect. Alright. And where do I need to go next? It doesn't help that this area here is a little... not really confusing! And I'm bad. But everything looks the same pretty much. At least to me. Yeah. You probably shouldn't do what I'm doing and instead always take a path that is actually connected and don't jump over too much unless you need to. And yes, there are parts where you actually need to jump over. Oh boy, I'm gonna die a lot of those. And I'm walking in circles. Great. Ah, that's better. Okay, another guy we can get souls for. Well, points for our chalice for over there. I don't think you actually get any points for your chalice for these tentacles. But feeding them anyway is not a bad idea because, well, they are kind of annoying and hurt a little. Well, they just hurt a little. Also, take notice of these axe throwing guys because, well, you can kill them with just normal attacks. You don't need to push them into the swamp. Really? Oh god, did that really just happen? And yeah, they're kind of annoying with throwing axes at you. But even more annoying is that swamp in itself. I do not want to open that box. And that chest over there, that one, there's a silver shield if you need one. I'm gonna run for a minute. Actually, not regret it. Wow. Alright, only 3 more. Hey! Souls to get and oh, come on! You could also throw your own axes at these guys, but I don't feel like switching my weapons. And I believe I'm at a point where I actually need to jump. Ugh. Well, there goes nothing! Hey, I survived! Why am I so surprised? Apparently I don't have that much confidence in my own skills at this game. Well, at least not when it comes to jumping over bottomless pits or swamp. And be really careful! Oh god, just when I wanted to say be really careful here because you have a really easy time to die here. Wow, I survived! Yeah. The best way not to die here if you accidentally open a box of well, pure energy is to align yourself with the energy so that you will be pushed to an area where there is a lot of land mass so you don't actually die that easily. Usually I'm not able to do that. Bad roll though. And I'm dead. So dead now! Yeah. And the enemy's alive. Or not. Oh well. At least we got some points for him, I guess. And wasn't there? Ah, there. Another soul around here, I wanted to say. Okay. And we only need 2 more souls. And we can use this chaos rune here. Nice. Also, as you might see there are some, well, money chests over there. And a couple of energy wallets. And a new life bottle. We haven't seen one of those in a while. So that's really nice. So even if you think you're not precise enough to make that jump like me just there, it is worth anyway just for getting the life bottle. Because they're limited. Ah, damn! Oh, I actually survived there. He didn't want to run there. And be really careful here because the camera likes to turn around suddenly like that. And well, it happened to me once that I was running down, and while I was coming from the skate here, was dashing down. The camera turned around, and I was directly running into the swamp there and died because of that. Anyway, right here you want to dash, or at least just run, so you don't get killed by these, whatever those are, and get the last. Damn. The last remaining soul! And a couple of enemies to destroy. For these guys here, first take out the axe throwing guys, because they are the only guys that can actually hurt you. And then just push off the big knights with your blast wave of the hammer. Nothing really all that troublesome. But okay, the only troublesome part is that you actually need to hit those guys with your blast wave. And into the pit of the blast. Okay, 2 more to go. And the last one falls. Alright, and we have 86%. And we're already on our way back. But there are new enemies here. Ghosts, apparently. You can attack them with your axe weapon. Oh, and new axe guys. I'm just going to take them out with my axe now as well. Yeah, those ghosts, you can take them out with your axe or with any other projectile weapon. And get a couple more souls for them. Nice. Alright, only one more enemy until I can collect the chalice, actually. And that enemy might be on my screen already. Come on. Yes! Nice. 100% for our chalice. So let's hope that I won't accidentally die here. Be careful because there is actually a gap there, which can easily fall down. And all I need to do now is collecting the chalice. Hoping not to die on my way to the chalice. And with die, I mean die completely and get a game over. And yeah, that should be a double jump. Yes. And of course, I fell down there. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not that well in the platform in this game. It's just a little too loose for my taste, but oh well. Could be worse. Okay, now let's go back to the ferryman, or boatman, how we call himself. And how am I doing on energy anyway? I guess I could heal up a little. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so let's head back, finally, this time for real. Be careful not to fall down here. That gap is a little tricky to see at times. I die already. Okay, then I'll just ignore you. I don't mind that. I can outrun you usually. Nope. Camera. Let's hop over here. Select the soul helmet and ferry off.
Gracious of you. Makes a change to meet a polite young skeleton after dealing with those filthy zombie types. Hop aboard.
At times I completely forget that you just have to select the the helm item in your item menu, and I'm hopping onto the boat itself, and at times I even miss the boat and die because of that. So anyway, we're back at the Hall of Heroes, and well, now we can see if we can get some new great items. Okay, the Centaur can give us another new weapon, probably a bow. However, we can also get another sword.
Dan, man, how you doing? Dan, have you got yourself a magic sword? What? Daniel, man, you can't go into battle against an army of undead without a magic sword. Here, take mine. You'll never have to sharpen another blade, or my name's not Dirk Steadfast. It's not enough just to have a magic shield, you know, no matter what that soft ticky stern card says.
So, let's accept this.
Why, I'd sooner go into battle holding a tea tray than carry that weedy Gale's shield of his.
And get another magic sword. Nice. Unlike the previous magic sword that we got, the broadsword, this one is always enchanted, so no need to go to a shop and enchant your sword for more damage. You just have a better weapon. That's nice. So it seems that our hammer will finally retire, unless I need to do some multi-targeting damage, because really I don't like the swing of the sword, but the multi-targeting swing. And yeah, we finally have a great new weapon. Nice. And also we left the pools of the ancient dead behind us, even nicer! And instead, next time we will go to the lake. Somehow that doesn't sound all too much better. But okay, it isn't doesn't have anything to do with ancient dead, but it sounds like it has a lot of water there. Oh well. And this was NCS, and farewell for now.